few minutes now. உட்காருங்க மேம், நீங்கள் உட்காருங்க மேம், உட்கார வைங்க.
வரவேற்கிறேன். இங்கே என்னோட ப்ரொஃபஸர், எங்கள் சேர்மன் ப்ரொஃபஸர் டாக்டர் ரேலா, ஹார்ட் அண்ட் லங் டிரான்ஸ்பிளான்ட்டுடைய டைரக்டர் டாக்டர் சந்தீப் பத்தாவர் இருக்காங்க. அவருடைய டீம், ஹார்ட் அண்ட் lung transplant team இருக்காங்க. Our doctors and nurses and staff are here. So I'm very happy to share this great milestone. We have a long journey in organ transplants, but இது இன்னொரு significant milestone in our transplants. We have done our first successful heart transplant here in Rela Institute now. I welcome Dr. Professor Rela to deliver the address.
Good morning, good afternoon for coming here. Today is a milestone for us. This is the first heart transplant. Unfortunately, it's also been a successful transplant. I'm very amazed how rapidly and how quickly she's recovered. உங்களுக்கு எல்லாம் தெரியும், ஹார்ட் டிரான்ஸ்பிளான்ட் எங்கே பார்த்தாலும் பண்ணிட்டுருக்காங்க. எங்கள் இன்ஸ்டியூட்டில் இது ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டிரான்ஸ்பிளான்ட் அண்ட் த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டிரான்ஸ்பிளான்ட் பீன் வெரி சக்ஸஸ்ஃபுல். ரொம்ப சீக்கிரம் ரிகவர் ஆகிட்டாங்க இந்த ஹார்ட் டிரான்ஸ்பிளான்ட். நான் வார்டில் இருக்கும்போது 2வது நாள் வார்டுக்கு போய் ஐசியூ, லிவர் ஐசியூ பக்கத்தில் இருக்குது, கார்டியக் ஐசியூ போனால் நடந்துட்டுருக்காங்க. நான் ரூமில் வென்டிலேட் பண்ணிகிட்டு இருப்பாங்கன்னு நினச்சி நடந்துட்டுருக்காங்க. ஸோ it transforms lives. Heart transplant is saving people's life. That is one thing. But the more important thing that I need to think about as a professional in the field of transplantation is what saved her life is actually the donation of the donor family at a very difficult time. I think that is what we need to think about. அவங்களுடைய நல்ல மனசும் அவங்களுடைய தியாகமும் தான் இந்த பெண்மணி, இந்த குடும்ப பெண்ணுடைய உயிரை காப்பாற்றுச்சு. ஸோ and that is happening all the time. Even today it's happening. There is a donor being offered today in Coimbatore, and hundreds of families come forward every year and save thousands of lives. I think each donor can save around 7 lives. And I'm extremely grateful that that's been made possible. And this woman is alive for 2 reasons. One, the expertise of surgeons like Dr. Sandeep Pathavar. And I have to thank him for helping us with a heart transplant. And I hope that we will have a very long association. He's a friend. He's been with us for a long time before. He's now in Hyderabad, but he is supporting our heart transplant program here. Finally, I want to say one more thing. Transplantation is always seen as a very expensive operation. It is right that it is very, very expensive. And we are very fortunate in this state, I think only state in the country which is fully funding transplantation. The government of Tamil Nadu is fully funding liver transplant operations, and we do we save many lives from funding from the government. And the Tamil Nadu government is also funding heart transplant operations. But there are some situations, I mean, Tamil Nadu government can only fund people from Tamil Nadu. There are other state people who may not afford heart transplant also. So in our institutions, we have decided that we will significantly reduce the cost of liver transplant in this institution for people who won't afford heart transplant. We will subsidize it and do it at the maximum reduction in price for, I can't tell you, we need to actually look at exactly what the costs involved are. So today I want to promise for the people that in this institution we will do heart transplant for the cost and also subsidize heart transplants for patients who can't afford it. Thank you very much.
எல்லா டாக்டர்ஸும் நல்லா பார்த்துக்கிட்டாங்க, சிஸ்டர்ஸ் எல்லாருமே நல்லா பார்த்துக்கிட்டாங்க. இப்போ நான் நல்லாவும் ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமாக இருக்கேன்.
Thank you.
I'm Sandeep Patawar. It's a great honor and a privilege to be part of Rela Institute. I was first of all very honored to be inspired by Professor Rela. As all of you know, he is a world-renowned living legend in the field of liver transplantation. And when you talk about liver transplantation, you cannot dissociate Professor Rela's name from liver transplantation, not just in India, but all across the world. He personally inspired me 10 years ago to take up this journey as a transplant surgeon. I have continued to be inspired by his work, by his dedication to the science, and by his outstanding results, not just in the field of adult, but also in the field of liver transplant, pediatric liver transplantation, where he is unparalleled all across the world. It is a very humbling moment for me from my parent organization right now, KIMS Hospital in Hyderabad, to be associated with the Rela Institute and to help build this program for both heart and lung transplantation in the city that I love, the city that I consider myself to be a great part of, because this is where I started my transplant journey, something that is going to be inextricably linked to my career for many, many years to go forward. And it feels like I'm back home. I am so glad to be part of this enterprise, and today we've seen a young lady suffering from terminal heart failure, from a family that could not really afford advanced therapy, being given a promised new lease of life by a young donor from a city far away. She doesn't even know where it came from. The family doesn't even know who they were trying to help in the process of organ donation. And here's a miracle that all of us are seeing in front of our eyes. It also has happened because of the benevolence of the hospital, which decided to go forward with the transplantation, irrespective of the fact whether the family could even afford paying for it. So the Rela Institute has taken the promise of taking care of her going forward, especially with her tests and her medications, which I think is a tremendous opportunity for many of us here as transplant professionals to help many more patients, thousands of patients suffering from terminal heart and lung disease at the Rela Institute with the guidance of Professor Rela and his team. So I thank all of you for being here today. I thank the press especially for taking your time out to be able to spread this message and get it across to the common public. Thank you very much. So a natural force that comes into play and helps us achieve what goals we set out to reach for ourselves. Incidentally, as we speak, as Sir just mentioned, there is a donation happening in another part of the state. There is a great possibility that we might be doing a heart transplant here or a lung transplant today at our facility as we speak in the next couple of hours. And I hope and pray that everything goes well. I again thank not just the state government of Tamil Nadu, the Department of Health, but TransTan for being able to make organ donation and transplantation a key objective in their plans for the health of the people of this state. Thank you very much.
Doctor, here are two questions from the press who's watching it online.
Sure.
So first is, what caused heart failure in this patient?
What caused heart
What
failure?
caused heart failure in this patient?
So this young girl, she suffers from a condition called dilated cardiomyopathy, and that is an insidious problem that continues to be undetected for many years till the heart loses its ability to function normally, and that manifests in a way that she starts developing swelling of her feet, a limitation in her exertion or walking distance, an inability to perform even daily activities, which almost makes her bed bound. So the sad part was all of this precipitated and culminated to a peak somewhere around the middle of last year. So you can imagine a young girl from a low middle income family is now bed bound in a COVID situation where the city and the state was in lockdown. So difficult for her to be able to access any kind of therapy. Fortunately, she knew a couple of our staff from Rela Institute who were instrumental in ensuring that she continued to get medications and medical attention, especially under the guidance of Dr. Naren, our heart failure cardiologist, regular follow-up, medications, timely medications, which could probably give her a lease of another 6 or 8 months. Because as all of us know, worldwide there has been a significant drop in the number of deceased organ donations during the pandemic. And there have been so many millions of patients suffering from end-stage liver, kidney, heart, lung disease who have been denied the opportunity for hospital treatment or even access to transplantation. So when we see something as miraculous as this coming out of a pandemic, even for us seasoned professionals who keep doing this day in and day out, this seems like a very surreal moment. You know, it is very emotional. All of us get goosebumps when we think of the challenges that we have to face. You know, so it's very emotional for all of us. And believe me when I'm telling you that.
We have one more question.
Sure.
How long does this operation take?
So the procedure is fairly quick. The essential reason I say that is because there's a lot of time that is lost in transportation of a donor organ. The heart is one of those organs which has to be transplanted within a set period after it has been explanted from the donor, and that includes transportation time. So the closer you are from the donor hospital to the recipient center, the better it is for patients. The faster you do the operation, the better is the outcome. Because as you know, patients who are suffering from end-stage heart failure, they have abnormalities all across their body. Their livers are weak, the kidneys don't function well, they have an inability to breathe, they don't eat well, so they are malnourished, they are all fluid loaded. So these are patients who can succumb after a heart operation. So performing a procedure on them as difficult as this is not an easy task. While a surgeon can claim that he's done a great job, it is not possible because 85 to 90% of the work is critical care, nursing, physiotherapy, nutritionists, perfusionists, and people that I cannot even end talking about, simply because they are the true heroes in this entire movie that you're seeing in that sense. Because we stand talking on behalf of all of them. But as a surgeon and somebody who believes that this therapy is so difficult without the collaboration of so many individuals who all decide to start to work together just to serve one purpose, is to make sure that Sujata goes home. And for us, this is a culmination of teamwork. And there is no greater example being a large liver program, probably the country's largest liver program. I think all the seeds of partnership, teamwork, commitment are at Rela Institute. It's such a great honor for us to be here because we know that we have all the ingredients for success with the transplant. I think we are at the right place. This center is poised to probably lead not just liver transplantation but all solid organ transplantation, including heart and lung, for many years to come across the state and probably the country for sure.
Thank you, Doctor. Another question is online.
Dr. Datta will give you a feedback. We have to actually portray the team.